Hello to all of you who are watching this video. This is the fourth lesson on learning the sketch environment. In this lesson, you will learn how to draw a rectangle. Okay, let's go on the screen and start the lesson.
I got this magic in my fingertips, designing dreams with every click. Shapes and wonders coming to life. With Katia, I cut through strife. In my mind, the future's clear. No more doubts, no more fear. Crafting visions in 3D. Katia's the key, don't you see? I can reach the sky so high. Build my dreams, no need to try. With every tool I sculpt my...
Let's start the lesson. In previous sessions, you learned how to open the software and enter the Sketcher environment. I have already done this, and now I'm in the Sketcher environment. You should also enter the Sketcher environment. Today we will talk about the predefined profile toolbar. But before that, let's review the Sketch Tools toolbox and some of the tools in it. As I mentioned before, there are two types of tools in the Sketch Tools toolbox. The first group is permanent tools. The first tool is 3D Grid Parameters. This tool is currently disabled. The second tool is called Snap to Point. If we click on this tool to activate it, and then click on a command, for example, point by clicking, when we move the mouse, it jumps over the grid nodes on the screen. This means that creating points inside grid spaces is not possible. If this tool is disabled, we can draw points anywhere on the screen. The second tool is called Construction Standard Element. Before using this command, you should pay attention to some points. In the Sketcher, we can create two types of elements: standard elements and construction or helper elements. Standard elements are visible when we leave the Sketcher and enter the part environment. Construction elements are only visible inside the Sketcher environment. Construction elements do not affect the 3D shape in the part environment. So, what are construction elements used for? They help when a shape is complex, and we cannot complete it inside the Sketcher with standard elements only. To draw a shape in construction mode, first click on the command. Then choose the drawing command and draw the shape. For example, after activating the command, I draw a line. You will see the line is drawn as a dashed line. The color of this line is light brown. Note, all construction shapes are drawn in light brown dashed lines. After drawing, remember to click the command again to deactivate it. If you draw a shape by mistake in construction mode, you can change it to a standard mode without deleting it. To do this, while the shape is selected and is orange, click on the construction command to deselect it. You will see the shape returns to a standard mode. Now let's check the tools in predefined profile toolbox. This toolbox lets you draw four-sided shapes in 5 different ways. Besides rectangles, you can draw other shapes using this toolbar. The first tool is called rectangle. Click on this tool to activate it. Look at the Sketch Tools toolbox. 2 boxes appear. These boxes show the coordinates of the starting point. When I move the mouse, the numbers inside the boxes change. Next to the white mouse pointer arrow, you see a square and 2 numbers in blue. I click at a point. The first corner of the rectangle is registered. The Sketch Tools toolbox expands more. Besides the H and V boxes, 2 more boxes appear for width and height. To complete the rectangle, you should set values for H and V or enter sizes in the width and height boxes. Or simply click on another point. Clicking at a point is the most common way. I click at another point. The rectangle forms and turns orange. Now I click outside the rectangle to make it white. I expand part body, then sketch 1, then geometry. Under geometry, this is no rectangle object. Instead, there are 4 lines and 4 points. If you click on any of these to select them in orange, the matching shape in the sketch turns orange too. The opposite is also true. I click on one side of the rectangle in the sketch. The corresponding line in the design tree becomes orange. You can rename these points or lines. To rename, right-click on a line. Choose Properties from the window. Then click the Feature Properties tab. In the Feature Name box, change the line's name. You can write any name you want. For example, I change baseline to this name. The line's name in the tree changes to baseline. In the predefined profile toolbox, there is another way to draw a rectangle. Before, we drew a rectangle by defining 2 opposite corners. With the centered rectangle command, the rectangle grows from its center. I click this command to activate it. I click on a point on the screen. This point is the rectangle center. When I move the mouse, the rectangle forms. I click at another point. The rectangle forms and turns orange. I click outside the rectangle to make it white. Note: instead of clicking outside, you can press the Escape key on the keyboard. Note: we use the center rectangle method very often. The next command is parallelogram. With this command, you can draw a parallelogram. As you know, a rectangle is a special type of parallelogram. Using this command and 3 clicks, you can draw a parallelogram. I click this command. The first click defines the first corner. After the first click, moving the mouse defines the angle and the first side. The second click defines the end of the angled line. The third click defines the opposite corner. and the shape completes. You can also draw a parallelogram with the centered parallelogram command. This command is similar to draw a rectangle from the center. Note that for this method, you need two non-parallel lines already selected. I activate the command. It turns orange. Then select two non-parallel lines. Then move the mouse to form the shape. Click at the desired point. The shape forms. The size of parallelogram will be parallel to the selected lines. The next command is called oriented rectangle. First click to activate it, then click once on the screen. Move the mouse to create a line. This line can have any angle. Click the second time to complete the first line. Moving the mouse creates a quadrilateral shape. Click the third time to finish the quadrilateral. Note: while moving the mouse, you see blue marks, numbers, and lines on the screen. These marks help you to draw the shape. I will explain these marks later. If you don't want to see these marks while drawing, hold the Shift key. The next command is called elongated hole. With this command and 3 clicks, you can create a bean-shaped hole. Bean-shaped holes are used in many places where adjustments are needed. Click this tool to activate it. The first and second clicks define the center-to-center distance of the hole. Moving the mouse defines the hole's width. The width is the radius of the holes on both sides. Click the third time to create the bean-shaped hole. The radius values also appear. Note: do not try to draw exactly in the first step. You can make the shape precise later. The next tool is called cylindrical elongated hole. This tool is similar to the previous one, but the centers of the circles on both sides are on a larger circle. Click this tool to activate it. This tool uses 4 clicks to create a curved bean-shaped hole. The first click sets the center of the main circle. The hole is created on its perimeter. The second click sets the center of the first whole circle and the main circle radius. The third click sets the center of second whole circle. The fourth click sets the width or radius of the hole. The next tool is called keyhole profile. With this tool and 4 clicks, you can create a hole like a keyhole. Click to activate the tool. The first click sets the center of the larger circle. The second click sets the center of the smaller circle. Moving the mouse shows keyhole shape. The third click sets the radius of the smaller circle. The fourth click sets the radius of the larger circle. The radius values are shown on the screen. While drawing, always pay attention to the Sketch Tools toolbox. Different boxes appear to enter values for each tool. Sometimes we enter numbers inside these boxes. The last tool is called polygon. By default, this tool draws a regular hexagon. Click to activate it. Look at the Sketch Tools toolbox. In the last box, labeled number of size, the number 6 is written. This box is light gray and you can't change it now. First, after activating the command, click once on the screen. This click sets the polygon center. Move the mouse to set the radius of the inscribed circle. Now look again at the Sketch Tools toolbox. You see an orange lock icon next to the number of size box. Click this icon to turn it green and unlock the box. Second time on the screen. The number of size box becomes white and editable. Double-click this box and enter the desired number. Now click a third time or press Enter on the keyboard. The polygon is drawn. The lesson is over now. Try to watch this lesson at least twice. First, watch and try to draw different shapes from this toolbox. If you have trouble drawing any shape, watch the lesson a second time. Good luck. See you in the next lesson.
Let's build the future. Come with me.